Namaste and welcome, beautiful spirit. It is so beautiful to be here with you. In this practice, we will embrace flowing freely and exploratory movement. Drop into your body, feel and be happily in the present moment. Begin this practice with me seated at the front of your mat. Relax your shoulders and breathe deeply. Let's begin with some flowing cat-cows. Tilt your heart up, lift your gaze as you breathe in, and breathe out. Look towards your navel and round your back. You can close down your eyes and get lost in the experience of this beautiful movement. Come back to center. We'll start to open the side bodies. Left hand by the left hip and stretch your right arm over. As you breathe out, sweep your arms and body forward and side bend to your right. Feel your seat rooted as your upper body freely explores. Move back to center in your seat and bring your feet out in front of you. Let your knees open into your butterfly. Breathe deeply and intuitively sway and explore movement through the upper body. If you'd like to explore further, lean to your left as you slide your right hand down the right thigh. And then lean to your right as your left palm helps open the left hip space. Bring your hands back to your ankles and bring fluidity and this wave-like motion through your spine. Drawing your heart forward as you breathe in and rounding as you lift your shoulders over your hips. Move back into neutral alignment, shoulders over hips. Move the right heel in close to your body. Ground your right hand by your right hip. Use your left hand to extend your left foot out and up towards the sky. You're welcome to explore flowing movement. Bend your left knee, plant the sole of the left foot onto the earth. Sweep your arms open and weave your left arm underneath your left leg behind your low back so you can clasp your hands together. Soften your shoulders, stretching open the shoulders and heart space as you breathe deeply. Release your clasp and bring your hands in front of you for support. Lean to your right so you can extend your left leg back into tabletop, your pigeon pose. Hands by your sides as you breathe in and breathe out. Give yourself a big hug. Flow with your breath. Point your elbows up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, look down towards the earth. Explore this flow. Let your arms fall open. Forearms down to the earth in front of you for a few deep breaths and stillness here in your pigeon. Begin your journey back to your seat, bringing the left leg forward and in close to your body so we can move on to the right side. Right hand to right foot, extend and straighten and stretch your right leg. You can flow it or just pause and breathe in stillness. Right foot comes down to your mat. Let your arms open and weave your right arm underneath the right leg so you can clasp your hands behind your back. Let your hands come forward. Sweep your right leg back into tabletop, your pigeon pose. Open your arms by your sides as you inhale and breathe out, wrapping your arms around you. Lifting up as you inhale. Elbows point down as you breathe out. Take yourself through a few rounds of this flow. Hands release down to the earth, melt forward into your fullest expression of your pigeon. Let yourself be gratefully in this beautiful moment, fully present for the gift of your breath and your body. Bring your palms under your shoulders and step into your first downward facing dog. Let your heels relax towards the earth as you let your heart melt towards your thighs. Breathe here, beautiful spirit. Round your spine. Release your knees into tabletop, bend the elbows, and bring your chest and chin to your mat. Hands stay by your rib cage. We'll flow into our cobra, lifting your heart and head away from the earth and melting forward down as you breathe out. Flowing up into Bhujangasana Cobra and release forward as you exhale. Press through your palms, press your hips back so you can slide your arms forward into your puppy pose. Be with your breath, travel inward as you breathe in and breathe out, sink and settle into the shape. Slide your palms back towards your shoulders, round your spine up to tabletop. Stretch your hips back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, walk your hands to your feet so you land in your standing forward fold. Slide your hands up your shins for half lift. Melt forward, heart towards your knees. Release your hands to the earth. Lift onto your tiptoes as you lower your hips down. Point your knees out to the edges of your mat. Reach your left arm open behind you. Left hand down, right arm opens. Release the right hand down. Lift your hips up into your forward fold. And let's flow that halfway lift. Breathe in. Fold forward. Lower the hips. Knees point open. Take your twist. Left arm goes back and up. And then switch sides. And just go through that one more time. Half lift. Down to your open hip toe stand and then your twists. When you've completed your flow, meet me in your dog pose. To explore a new variation of your dog, step your feet together and point your toes towards each other. With the breath out, bring your left foot where your left palm is for your warrior one. Reach your arms up. Bring your hands down through heart center and then out by your sides. As you breathe out, wrap your arms around you into your hug, or to further explore, you can take your eagle wrap. Tilt your elbows up and pause. Deep breath in. Release your hands down. Lift your back heel and open into reverse revolved crescent. Right arm reaches up. Gently release your back knee down. Hands clasp behind your low back. Throw your head back as you breathe in, and as you exhale, melt your heart towards the earth. Let your hips sink down as you take this flow through your upper body. Pause in this modified humble warrior for a few rounds of breath. Release your hands around your front foot and lift your hips and step into downward dog. Let's move on. Right foot to the front of your mat. Warrior one. Rise up. Hands come down by your sides. Breathe in and exhale. Take your wrap. Tilt your elbows up. Let your head fall back. Hips sink down. Breathe in and exhale. Release your hands down. Lift the back heel. Left arm up and over into reverse revolve. Gently, your back knee comes to your mat. Sweep your hands behind your low back. Interlace the palms and hands. Take this fluid warrior flow, letting your spine and upper body wave forward and then open. Explore stillness in your humble warrior variation, but explore the movement of your breath. Hands release down to your mat. Travel into your standing wide-legged forward fold. Face the left edge of your mat and let your hands walk wider apart than your shoulders. Intuitively sway your upper body, exploring the shape, deepening and softening in. Walk your hands to your left leg with me towards the back of your mat, and we'll settle back into our seated half split. So straighten out the left leg and flex your left toes. You can walk your hands forward and melt your upper body over your extended leg. Root down through the right palm, stretch your left arm up, and you can wrap the left arm behind your low back to deepen this twist. The left hip might want to lift, so try and keep the left and right hip even so you really feel this twist through the upper body. Gently release your hands down. Walk through your wide-legged forward fold and turn to the true front of your mat. Now release back into your seated half split. Straighten out the right leg and fold in. Opening into your twist, grounded through the left palm, right arm goes up and wraps. Breathe deeply. Unwind and release your hands down. Bring the right knee back next to your left and come down to a seat with me. Bring your legs out in front of you. Feet will be hip distance apart. You'll place your hands next to your hips and we'll move into reverse tabletop. Lift your hips and heart up towards the sky. Release your seat down and we'll take a twist. Turn to your left hand behind you. Sitting tall as you breathe in, hugging navel in as you breathe out. And swim your arms through center. Turn to your right now. A couple breaths over here. To flow and fly, we must release anything holding us down. To flow in the energies of joy and happiness, we can learn from discomfort, but let yourself be free to feel the beauty of being here on earth. Release forward, extend your legs in front of you, and slide your hands down to your legs and melt into your seated forward fold. Let's move into a deeply blissful and relaxing shavasana. If there's any props or blankets you'd like to use, you can grab those and get settled onto your back. This final posture facilitates the relaxation of all your muscles. Take a big breath in and sigh it away. To be relaxed is to let go into the present moment, to drop effort, judgments, shoulds, and criticisms of ourselves, the situations around us, and other people. When you're ready to close your practice, reconnect with your breath and your senses. Bring your hands together in Anjali Mudra, bowing to yourself in a sign of deep gratitude. Move back into your day or evening in a yogi way, maintaining this inner peace and stillness. Thank you so much for showing up for this practice and joining me on your mat and taking this time to nurture your body and your spirit. Much love and gratitude. Namaste.